Friday the 13th. Good girls. Hey. Hey Lola. Hey baby girl. Hey baby girl. We love you, baby. You good girl. That Lola. Good girl. I see you, baby. You beautiful. Yeah, you are. Now, I just hope there's nobody over here. There usually isn't. And when we first started coming here, I didn't even know about this little area. And then found out about the little area and was still skeptical about it. But it turned out to be the best. This is the best spot of the park. Well, I mean, if you have like dogs and if you're old, because again, you've got the playground and basketball court and you have a little soccer field, and you have the little indoor type whatever soccer field that's like free or whatever. Besides the full size AstroTurf soccer field. You know, you got a miniature little like, again, arena style or a pickleball version or whatever of soccer. And that's good. Well, and then you've got like handball, racquetball, whatever. Courts. Then you have the little workout little section. The park is actually pretty cool. And again, in the summer, it would even be better. Right here, right through the little fence there, that red car, on the other side of that red car, that little pavilion, that little building is showers and bathrooms. And right in front of it, this side of it, where you could see, it's a little splash park. Again, where, you know, the water comes out of the ground, but they don't ever use it. They don't ever turn it on. They don't want that type of. They don't want that much activity going on. Look, she's like, I'm done. They don't want that much activity going on. You know, when they first built it, you know, of course it was open, and you know, advertising, oh, splash park and the pool and yada, and then it hasn't been open since. Well, again, especially like the area, but the area has changed. Well, that's another story, but so, yeah, but if they open that up even now again, yeah, this park would be booming. Mary Jane, she ate the piece of the treat I gave her. Look, Dink's looking for it. Because Dink knows. He's like, I couldn't find the bowls. They're water bowls. Because I just put them up actually a few minutes ago when we were over there, when we first got here. And I couldn't feel it. I couldn't find it at my back or whatever, connected to the bag here. And whoops. And thought I left it over there when I first took it out, but imagine she just didn't lay there and drink. It's pretty warm. 5:12, just after noon. So the weather says 88, feels like 90 in Los Angeles. New record high, it said. But you want the ball? Give me the ball. She said no. Dinky, you get her? Girls. How you gonna stand up now? I was at the same spot doing a video, of course, with the pups here, and this song was playing, and I remember, and I was doing a video, and I was talking about this song, and the video, and also back then when MTV actually was music television, and was just like videos, and talked about videos and music and bands, and was seriously music. And I don't remember, but it was you know, I've had experiences literally that were honest. Look at these pips, honest to God memes, and a lot of times it also when from my view, okay, I seen it happen to me, and then I seen the meme or whatever. No shit. Well, so one was well, first, if you've seen any of my videos, if you haven't seen any of my videos, so I'm old as dirt. I am old as dirt, and I'm old as dirt. I'm gonna tell you, I really look old as dirt, and I'm telling you, I feel old as dirt, and so. And I'm just an old man, and I've got a couple of dogs, you know, and I love dogs, okay, whatever, but whatever. So I'm at the doctor because I'm old and I have issues, you know, problems, whatever. So I'm at the doctor, and I have legitimate issues. I don't have to just go to the doctor and get a checkup and whatnot and yada yada. I mean, I do, but of course I have problems, and again, I'm old, so you know that happens when you get old. Well, so to get to the point I'm trying to, I went to the doctor, and I was at the doctor, and my elbow didn't hurt, you know, it was pain, and so I was like, yeah. So when I'm carrying this or something, and like. I don't know how to explain it, but when my hand or I'm carrying something in this, with my arm and everything in this position, it hurts. And and no shit, if the doctor didn't say, well, don't do that. You know, saying, don't put your arm in that position. And I was like, well, duh, but this, you know, literally, but I was like, and I didn't say duh, but I said, Well, yeah, but that's the position that I have to I have to carry to carry things, and of course not like that. I'm trying to think of like what I said or how I said it. I don't remember, of course, word for word, but again, it was you know what I mean. And so and again, so literally, the doctor said, okay, we'll schedule you to see a Dink. Uh, oh shit. A bone or joint doctor. Now, see, now I can't even think of it. Now I can't even. I can't even think of the name of the doctor. But so, the point being, and that's because I'm old and stoned all the time. But so, but again, so the first thing was the doctor said, don't do that. Don't put your arm that way. And the meme that I've seen was, he was at the doctor and he was pointing. He was like, when I touch this, blah blah, it hurts. And the doctor was like, well, don't touch that, or what I'm saying, whatever. And I was like, oh no, because again, I lived it. And I should have made the meme and should have created it and been the copyright, or had a copyright. Oh, what are they called? They're called and for some reason, I of course I'm still thinking, but what? For some reason, it keeps popping in my head, neurosurgeon, but that's like a brain doctor kind of, or whatever, neurology, orthopedic surgeon. So he was like, I'll schedule you to see an orthopedic surgeon, and I was like, all right, cool, but whatever. And of course, it ended up being like tennis elbow. And it sucks, but it's not it's not a permanent thing. But I was also like told and stuff that it could be like a permanent type issue or whatever, and you would actually need surgery and stuff. But I don't know. I never had to go through any of that, which is good, of course. But at the same time, orthopedic surgeon. I kept thinking, I knew it was some type of surgeon or something. Orthopedics, ortho doctor. It's just, And the other meme, and well, there were a couple of them, and just so stupid. Again, like the doctor, I couldn't believe. And then, but then when I heard it from the doctor, I was like, well, my doctor sucks, man. I'm telling my doctor I got some pain right here, I'm an old man and whatever, and I got some pain right. Even if I wasn't an old man, but I got some pain right here. And he's like, when I carry something like this, don't carry nothing like that. I'm like, oh shit. Hey, mind your business. Have a good day. She thinks she's the boss. Mind your business. You say like, hey, you're not the boss. You don't run the park. You're a good girl. But you don't run the park. What are you doing laying down? I thought we were playing. Come on, you gonna play? You gonna lay down more? Girls. So yeah, I was like, damn, my doctor sucks. But most doctors today, they really do suck. Yeah. Where'd that dude come from? Because there's no way, unless I don't even know. It came from I don't even know. I don't even care, but He came from somewhere right here, and there's nowhere to come from. There's no, again, unless he came from like that lower part of the roof right there. I know I've seen people come from right there, the corner of the fences, the gates, the corner. They jump on that one, grab onto that one. It's a three-way type situation. The fence, and then there's the one fence again here, and I've seen them, but and it's okay. I don't care. Again, if I was capable of doing it, and that was my way of doing it, I would do it too. But this one was the one, because there's no way or no place to do it from. And I started this video, I believe, or I was talking about that song that came on, and it was for that movie or whatever, Teachers. I think it was called Teachers, with the Karate Kid, and I think Nick Nolte was in it. Nick Nolte was one of the teachers. I think it was Nick Nolte, but I know the Karate Kid, he was in it. He was the kid that snuck the gun into school and had a gun in his locker, and some shit. But I remember, the Karate Kid was the terrorist guy, whatever. He had the gun at school. He was gonna off a couple people or some shit, because hell, I don't even remember the movie. I remember the song, a couple songs that were in it, and I remember the Karate Kid was in it, and a couple things about it, but I don't really remember the movie. Again, except for those things and that one part. But that was it was a positive outlook on teachers instead of a coddling, indoctrination style of teaching or whatever. Oh well.